Testing, testing. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Ascent Ontario is officially over. Give yourselves a round of applause. I want to give a huge thanks to the staffing team who are helping tear down the event while you all are having fun here. A huge special thanks to the broadcast team, Shinja over there, as well as commentators, Benton, Mark, and guest commentators. I'm pretty sure it was like Remedic, 40%, and Gaz. But anyways, this is now the closing ceremony for the event. I'd like to introduce to the stage head of organized plays at Weeps of the Shore, Alan Aldeas, insert last name.
Thanks for that, Ken. I really appreciate all you guys being here, and we've come a long way since Ascent Houston. I don't look as miserable. I've been super happy the entire event, and it's super wonderful to see so many familiar faces, so many new faces, and speaking of new faces, I'm now not alone on this journey of like organized play, getting all these events, to have all this wonderful staff to thank, the team, and our newest blue name, Theo Eston, who's been my point man for the regionals this season, and round of applause. Fun fact, he saved Ascent Houston, came in clutch when we needed him, and now he's saving me here. So big thank you to you. I'm gonna announce the name of the winners today. Unfortunately, the 8th place winner, he's fine, he just had to go early. But I'll start off with our 7th place winner. You guys will step up, take a picture with Theo, and then we will ask you to stay up here so we can also take one final group picture without the 8th place winner. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So in 7th place, Christian Tom, please. In very exciting news, not only did Christian win 7th place today, he is our first player on Omnidex to reach the Ascendant rank. So congratulations to you, Christian. All right. In 6th place, Violet Bailey. All right. I guess she's coming.
I can see where she's at.
I can't. No worries. In 5th place, Caben Schwartzentruber. Kaban Schwartzentruber. Love you, man. 4th place, Kyle Waple. All right. In 3rd place, Sean Zhang. After a hard-fought final, we had a lot of ups and downs with the stream. An erupting Rhapsody that ended my hotspot. 2nd place, Eason Chen. All right. And last but definitely not least, after a very, very hard-fought final and a long period of Swiss. In 1st place, Matt Garcia. Well fought, you guys. You guys played, an amazing tournament. It's been a long weekend. Don't forget to stay up here and make sure you guys take your final group picture. We're gonna keep things moving along a little bit. Okay, so now that the award ceremony is kind of wrapping up, we're gonna go ahead and just get right started with the keynote, introducing Roger Chen, our Director of Operations.
I think most of you guys know me, so this should be pretty simple. I think we're just gonna let them wrap up the photos and we'll let the presentation pop up. Yeah, just give me the okay when you're ready. Oh, okay. I see it pop up. Yeah, slowly, slowly. We're good? Oh, I can see it from the back. Perfect. All right. No, thank you guys so much for coming out. Again, big shout out to TM32 for hosting, all of the volunteers, all of the staff, the judges, everyone, and the community yourself for coming out. It's every time always a little bit surreal standing up here, just being like, hey, a year ago, we had a fun idea. It's like, play some card games, right? And to see Ascent Houston, to then see Ascent Auckland, and then to come here to Ascent Ontario and still see over 200 players, over 300 to 400 attendees, and everyone, after a very long fought night, to still be here after a very long FTC season as well. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. It means everything to be up here and everything to see so many familiar faces and so many new faces from around the world, from Australia, Melbourne, Hong Kong, and then Kyle, I think I saw you in Japan slightly, but it's been a nuts journey. So really, thank you guys all so much for this opportunity. While we get that solved, I'll talk a little bit about what we're gonna go through with this final presentation. I know there's a lot of exciting things, and you can tab through to the next slide. Oh, perfect. And so, just to wrap up this presentation, there's a lot of exciting things I know we're looking forward to, but first, we're gonna clear through the remaining 2024 competitive season with nationals coming up in 3 to 4 weeks. I'm sure there's a lot of exciting tech coming out of this tournament to build for, and then Worlds right after that. So we'll talk about that wrap up, and then leading into the new 2025 competitive season, kicking off with ALC. What will Store Championships look like? What's new there? What are the regionals we have planned for the year or for ALC? And then what new premier events do we have planned? Because, doing this only once every 3 months is a bit slow, right? And so after that, we'll then cover Mercurial Heart, what's in it, what to look forward to, and what you can expect. And so with that, I'll pass it off to head game designer, Sunny Siladar, to talk more about organized play.
Hey guys, I'm here to cover the less exciting stuff. The event reminders, because we always have to do that. All right? You can click. Okay. All right, first, we have nationals coming up very soon. The first one is North America on March 2nd in Houston, Texas. We have a lot of people registered, pre-registered. If you haven't registered yet, it's on Eventbrite. You give us $5. And you get a playset of non-foil Spirit Blade Ascension alt arts. There's also Southeast Asia and Oceania. A lot of people notice you need a DOA or FTC invite. Whatever you bring to the event, it will be upgraded to a CR version. I'm sure everyone here knows this. All right. Worlds is coming in May. If you place high in the national events, you'll be invited to come to Worlds. We took a lot of feedback with the Worlds format, and you can see here in day 1, we're now doing a 7-round Swiss. After 7 rounds of Swiss, we'll be taking the top 8, going to day 2, and then starting day 2, we'll cover every single match played. And the World's challengers will get a playset of Besiege the Winds. Finally, Ascent Worlds. It's going to be a team standard format. We're selling a lot of tickets. Be sure to get your ticket if you haven't gotten it yet. Ascent Worlds will happen on May 11th, which starts one day after the main Worlds event. The main Worlds event will be covered by TM32, which did a great job doing the stream today. And so everyone should be free to tune in on the first day of Worlds. All right, so with that, everyone already knew these events coming. Here's a couple of new tidbits. So there's ALC Store Championships. Applications start on the 19th. So if you're a store or you know a store owner, be sure to have them apply. The application will be going through Omnidex, which now we can see in a store's event history and the amount of players they have. So there's a lot less filling out to do. It's more of like a one-click apply type of thing. This season, we're doing something a bit different. We're adding a entry promo. So the Stalwart Shieldmate from the Tenor's starter deck will be exclusively available at Store Championships this season. And then there's, sorry? Oh yeah, and it's foil, yeah. That's the only way to get the foil of this card, art, yeah. And then there's obviously the Lurking Assailant for the Store Championship winner. There's also a playmat that I forgot to put in the slideshow. Yeah, so yeah. Regionals, we have the Orb of Hubris prize card and also the Sapphire Pack, which is exclusive to only regionals. No other event tier will have this. Even higher tiers like Ascent, Nationals won't have Sapphire Packs, only regionals. We're trying to improve the attendance at regional events, so we're doing a big effort to increase that attendance. All right. Next, we are currently working on getting a lot of regionals set up for this season. So here are several confirmed ones for North America, and we're working to add a lot more just for this season. The event organizers are working on adding these events to the Omnidex on the Premier Events tab. Some of you may have already seen some pop up, but that will be like the hub for you guys to find Premier events near you from now on. All right. Here are the regionals for OCE, Southeast Asia, and EU. Obviously, we're going to be adding more as well. In addition to these regionals, we'll also be doing a couple of online regionals for the first time. We're going to be partnering with Yeti Gaming for the first online regional. Yep, and the first one is actually going to be happening in about 2 weeks, February 24th. Okay? And it's already on the Omnidex. Yep. Signups for that should be going up very soon. Okay, and you guys like Ascent, right? Yeah. We have a few to announce. Yeah? All right. So we have 4 new Ascents coming. Yeah, that's the one. No, that's the one in Canada this time. All right. The Ascents we picked are based off of like many factors, and we see Taiwan and the Southeast Asian region growing very fast. It's also a easier place to travel to from OCE. So Taipei is going to be the first Ascent after the release of MRC. Then we're going to head to the Midwest USA. We haven't confirmed this one yet, but we will be very soon for an August Ascent. September should be a Set 5 Ascent, right?
It'll be the first premiere of Set 5.
Okay. Yep. And then we're going up to Toronto for another Ascent. But we'll be booking a couple more Ascents this year as well. So this isn't all for 2024. Okay. That's it for me. Roger has some exciting stuff to share. We're going to be moving on to Mercurial Heart stuff. So, thank you.
I know especially everyone in this room are all competitive players, so there's a lot of exciting news, a lot of dense news to digest, and a lot of travel to plan. But I think what is probably key on top of everyone's minds coming out of this ALC launch, and especially for everyone on stream, what is Mercurial Heart? What is it going to be? And so we're proud here to showcase Mercurial Heart, the logo, and the key art. First edition releasing May 17th, 2024, 1 week after the premiere event at Worlds. And so just some statistics here about the set. As much as people may have loved or hated FTC, there are a lot of lessons we've taken from that and learned from set design, gameplay design, as well as season length. And so Mercurial Heart will contain 191 unique cards in comparison to FTC's 90 cards. You can expect the same structure, so it'll be 20 packs per box, 8 cards per pack, but it's 6 boxes per case with no guarantee at that point. So very similar to the structure that has worked for us and that will continue to work for us going forward. Following that, just a little more details about Mercurial Heart. You'll see support for all 7 classes now across the board. And you can expect spoiler season to start May 3rd, leading into May 10th, and the premiere event at Worlds itself. Now, just to dig into a little bit more, we'll release the product sheet later tonight, going over the breakdown of the set, more information about the world, and additional details that are sure to follow. Now, my little pet project here and there, we've been doing a lot of production improvement with Mercurial Heart. As the company scales and as the budget grows, there are a lot of aspects that we need to improve on ourselves, and we've taken the chance for it. And so I was in Japan 2 weeks ago, finalizing a machine purchase where we'll be the first publisher outside of Japan to be able to utilize the same suppliers that Japanese TCG companies will. And so the same quality you come to expect from Pokemon Japan, Bandai, or Bushiroad, we're utilizing the exact same suppliers, the exact same tech, and we're adopting it for Grand Archive to see how we can best improve upon that formula as well. There's a lot of additional production improvements. We've been looking at new ways to do foils, how to make things more curling resistant, especially how to just improve the quality overall of our cards. You see here, we even have camera systems installed in the machine just to make sure we have the right cards going to the right feeders so that certain situations don't happen in the future. But overall, what we want to talk about next is our product improvement. Every time we want to strive to improve our products across the board, and we want to innovate to see what we can do as a company that really pushes the boundaries of TCGs and pushes the boundaries of the industry. And so what I'm really excited to present today is the Recollection product line. And so what that is, coming up on this next slide, the Sylvie Recollection product for Sylvie Slime Sovereign. So there's a lot of text here, and there's a lot of cool images, but let me walk you through what the intention was here. So we saw with Set 2 and Fractured Crown, without a starter deck product, it was hard to get new players and stores engaged. How do you launch an event? What is the starting entry now for a new player into this set? And so we wanted to take a look at what our starter deck product was. And there was opportunity, of course, to make a new starter deck, but we wanted to tweak it to be a little more advanced and a little more competitive as a fulfilling archetype. And so exploring the lore of the world and what we can explore with our past characters and themes, we thought about how best to explore a previous champion in their own memories, in their own recollection, and build a collectible set that will include that champion. And so what you see here is the prototype design for the Recollection set for Sylvie, which will come with a 60-card main deck and a 12-card side deck, or material deck, as well as an additional pack that will fill the play set of cards unique to the deck. And so you only need to purchase one to have a full play set of every card in the deck. In addition, we've partnered with Dragon Shield to include the branded shield for the character within the deck itself, all within a magnetic hard case storage box that you can then carry around and store your collection in. On top of that, it'll include a damage counter, as well as art dividers, and an additional 3 Mercurial Heart packs that'll contain the specific CSR chants for both Sylvie and Tristan. And so, seeing here what we've designed the game towards as far as an archetype goes, what the advanced element and the class system is built upon, the first time we're exploring a different class in another advanced element, introducing Tristan Shadow Dancer, the first Umbra Assassin level 3 champion. And so, to wrap it all up, what you'll see in Mercurial Heart is cards that support across the spectrum all 7 classes and all 3 advanced elements. But now in Umbra, you'll also have Umbra Assassin and Umbra Ranger cards to explore different ways to play both Diana and Tristan. Now with that, thank you all so much. I know we're packing it up real quick, but really appreciate all of the time and energy you've dedicated to this game. I'm super excited to see where we can go from here, and definitely we have set 5 and set 6 already in the pipeline, so look forward to much more from us in the future. All right. Yep, and with that, Ken, do you want to give a note or to close the show? All right, thank you guys so much. You're free to go home. I don't think there's any more. We'll still be here packing down, making sure everything that's safe. Oh, there are also lost and found items. I believe someone has forgotten their deck here. So if you have lost your deck and glasses and potentially